What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today, I get to cover my favorite vocalist of all time and the best vocalist of all time, Christina Aguilera. So I am very, 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 very happy today. So this is, I know it's not Christmas, but I don't care, because again, Christina Aguilera's vocal perfection, dude. So this is my review and breakdown. And remember, guys, I am not a vocal expert. I do not claim to be a vocal expert. I am learning new things every single day about a lot of things, right? Vocals is one of those things. I am not a vocal expert, but I'm gonna try my best to tell you guys what I hear, because if you don't know my story, so I got a bunch of new people, so I guess I'll tell it. So when I wanted to start a YouTube channel, I googled I think it was how to sing and stuff like that on YouTube, because I knew nothing. I knew nothing about vocals then, right? I knew like if you did a da-na-na-na-na-na, that was a harmony, and I knew what falsetto was, right? So I googled it on YouTube. I saw Christina Aguilera's masterclass ad, and I'm like, okay, because I knew who Christina Aguilera was, and I liked R&B soul music. So I'm like, I asked my mom if I could get it, because that's how I learned. That's how I could learn, right? And so far, guys, learning how to sing is the only virtual thing that's worked for me, right? Besides this job, YouTube. So YouTube and learning how to sing virtually are the only things that worked for me. So yeah, so I do have Christina Aguilera bias, because I think she's the greatest singer in the world and a really, really, really good teacher. But I'm gonna try my best to get into this. So this Christmas thing, it's 45 minutes long. You can watch it on Paramount Plus in the US, or you can watch it on Snacked TV in Canada. And again, okay, shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom for letting me use the free trial for Snacked TV this week, so I could study this thing. Cause I study Christina Aguilera like a madman, right? Because I study her vocal technique, I study her vocal ability, right? I study a lot of different people. Like, I'm into all different types of genres of music, what you'll see in this video. So it's 47 minutes long. I strongly recommend you watch this thing, and stuff like that. So this is operatic style singing and jazz style singing. So jazz is the lower, like, part of your voice, like the lower part of your voice, right? And like so, like, think like Ella Fitzgerald or Nina Simone. If you want to become a good vocalist, listen to those two. Michael Bublé's a modern one. Lady Gaga does it a lot too. Like, the stuff in Joker 2 that was actually good was Lady Gaga singing jazz. So, like, that's really good. And then operatic singing is like, it's some of the most beautiful songs you will hear in your life, right? Like, that's like Andrea Bocelli and Josh Groban and Ariana. That's what Ariana Grande can do. That's what Christina Aguilera can do. That's what Mariah Carey can do. That's what Kelly Clarkson can do. So yeah, so that's what this is. So and this video is a really good way to learn the voice, because for me, and keep in mind, I know every single, and this isn't me being arrogant, this is me telling a fact. I know every single Christina Aguilera song that has ever been made, right? So, right, like, that has ever been released. And like, so like, I've studied Christina's vocal ability, vocal range, vocal stuff to make myself a better singer. So, when she's the easiest for me to tell what she's doing vocally, because like there's a lot of flips up to like her head voice and then back down again and then up and then back down again and then like you guys know that jazz is like the lower part of your voice, so like when she's starting, she's like, when she sings these jazz songs, she's like doing like I can't sing jazz yet, but I'm like it's really really good and stuff like that. So what songs does she do? So she does Have Yourself a, and this is a celebration of her first Christmas album. So she does Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. She does Oh Holy Night, which is the best version of that song I have heard in my life. Why, Noah, is it the best version of that song you've ever heard in your life? Because, dude, it starts off a cappella with just her and the choir, and like she's doing like, she's like doing like operatic notes. There's a round in there, there's a run, multiple runs in there. Christina's known for like running and riffing and rounding and stuff like that. And then there's stuff like that, and like there's the choir in the background and then stuff like that. So it starts a cappella and then it goes between a cappella and vocal stuff, and a cappella and with instrumentation. And so yeah, that song's really good. This is gonna be a longer video, guys, just to let you guys know. So then she does what's the song called? This time at I think it's called This Time at Christmas. I forget what the song was. But that song, the third song that she does is sung straight, which means there's no vibrato. Well, there's like 2 instances of vibrato that I can hear that she does. But the rest of the song is sung straight, and that's really, really good. And then she does Little Drummer Boy. Now, Little Drummer Boy with a twist that's very jazz focused, jazz and Latin focused, and I'll tell you what. And like, guys, this is live vocals, live instrumentation. There is no auto tune to speak of on this because it's Christina Aguilera. She's the best singer on the planet, right? So right. That's what I mean by study this woman if you want to become a better singer, right? Like, that's what I mean, right? So Sheila E. comes out. Now, if you don't know who Sheila E. is, so Sheila E. worked with a man named Prince. Prince is like ridiculously talented. This dude can play like, or he's passed away now, but this dude could play like every instrument. He had a crazy range, and he like, what I mean by that is he can hit like notes that I've only heard females hit. So like, that's incredible, man. Like that's incredible. So Sheila E. worked with Prince. She was like Prince's drummer and stuff like that. Sheila E. is like the best drum player Like she's like the Christina Aguilera of the drums. Like that's how good she is. So like they do Little Drummer Boy, and Sheila E. can also sing too. She's worked with Kelly Clarkson too, and like she's a real singer, right? All of these people that the two people that Christina brings out are real singers just like her. So yeah. And so yeah, that's so she does Little Drummer Boy. So Sheila E. starts it off, and then like she's harmonizing with the choir, and it's beautiful. And then you have Christina Aguilera come in, and she sings a part of Little Drummer Boy, and then they do this. So remember how Sheila E's the greatest drum player of all time. So then they do this then Sheila E and the band like do an instrumental part where they she's playing the drums, and then they do like this super they do this Latin melody line, like it goes dun 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 dun, like they do this Latin melody line, and like you can see too, like singers have to have stage presence, dude. And Christina Aguilera, yes, she's the greatest vocalist in the world, but she is also a phenomenal performer. I haven't seen Christina Aguilera live yet, but I know she's a phenomenal performer, right? So you can see that Christina's like interacting with the band and stuff like that. And then she does the Christmas song, which most people know the Christmas song as chestnuts roasting on an open fire, right? So she does that song, and then that song leads into Walking Around the Christmas Tree, which is phenomenal. And then probably my favorite song that is in this special, because I am a vocal nerd, Ave Maria. Now, if you don't know Ave Maria, that's like the biggest opera song. Like, you've probably heard it without knowing it. Like, that's the biggest opera song ever. And like it's been around for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So Christina Aguilera brings out, and I'm probably gonna butcher this name, Yaline, Yaline, or Yasil, Yasil, and Yasil is like, she's like she's a more modern opera singer, like Rosalia is. You guys know that I just reviewed the Rosalia album. This girl has worked with Andrea Bocelli, the Bocellis, which, if you want to talk about opera, bro, the Bocellis are, like, they're some of the best vocalists that you will ever hear in your life. And so she's worked with the Bocelli family before, and like she's a newer opera singer, and she has a voice of an angel. And then you have Christina do like the soprano part. Oh my god, it's so good. And then when they do the vocal blend and they harmonize, oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, but also, guys, opera is also a really good way to learn the voice too, because you can hear when they go into vibrato and when they switch registers and stuff like that. And keep in mind, guys, I am not a vocal expert. I'm just giving you some of the stuff that I do and I study so that I can become a better singer with that, right? But yeah, like, so if you want to hear, like, Christina's a soprano, right? So if you want to hear like a tenor do it, then go to Andrea Bocelli, who is, like I told you, the opera OG. Like he's one of the best vocalists of all time. But if you want to hear a baritone do it, the best baritone in music do Ave Maria, which this is Josh Groban has my favorite version of Ave Maria. Like Josh Groban, for those of y'all that don't know, he's an opera singer. He does musical theater, which you guys know. Musical theater singers and opera singers are like the best two styles of singers that are like my favorite, because they can all sing live and like you hear everything that they're doing, right? And classically trained singers. So classically trained and people with a musical theater background are like my two favorite versions of singers, because you could hear what they're doing. But yeah, like so like if you want to hear the best baritone in music do it, in my opinion, then search up Josh Groban and you'll see why I say that. And then she does, and then like Christina Aguilera like tells us about like Give It Up For Your Seal. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I think I am. If I'm butchering that, I apologize. But yeah, like so that's good. That's really good. This whole thing is phenomenal. If you can't tell by the way I'm talking about it and stuff like that. And then she does What Are You Doing on New Year's by Ella Fitzgerald. And then we go back into the jazz style and stuff like that. And then the thing's over. Now, during this, like, I just covered all the vocal stuff that I know, right? And keep in mind, guys, I am not a vocal expert. I am learning stuff every single day, right? But yeah. So while this is going on, like, she has live instrumentation, a live backing choir behind her. The vocals are live and have no auto-tune on them to speak of, because it's one of the greatest singers of all time, right? Then she has a harp, I think that's what it is, and like the vocals are live, the instrumentation's live. But while she's doing, like, as I said, like, Christina Aguilera is also a great performer and has great stage presence. Again, I haven't seen Christina Aguilera live yet, but she is like the top of my list to go see, dude. I really want to see Christina Aguilera, right? I've wanted to see Christina Aguilera for six, like, since I became a vocal nerd, because she turned me into a vocal nerd. So yeah, like, that's crazy. But yeah, like, so like, while she's going on, like, she has like, My Favorite Things. She does My Favorite Things too. My Favorite Things is a really good, like, as I said, like, she flips out of her head and goes back to, she flips in and out of her head voice. Christina Aguilera's head voice is some of the most beautiful it's the most beautiful head voice you will ever hear, or one of them at least. Right? But yeah, like, so, I loved this thing, as you can tell. Again, guys, okay, if you're disabled, or you're like, I don't know how to read music, I don't know how to do this, like, I want to tell you something. So in her master class, because you guys know, I have 3 disabilities, right? I'm visually impaired, I have cerebral palsy, and I'm autistic, right? So, like, the reason why Christina Aguilera is such a great teacher in my opinion, is because like, one, she can demonstrate, right? That's what makes her masterclass. She can demonstrate. Two, she knows what she's talking about. And three, she is very detailed. And four, she is very passionate about what she does. So, like, and all those things make a great teacher, no matter what you're teaching, right? But yeah, like, so, like, this is how like, Christina Aguilera is how I started with my vocal journey and stuff like that, and I've been studying music, all different types of music, ever since that masterclass. So that is why, and mind you, she is also one of the best vocalists of all time and my favorite vocalist of all time. That is why I wanted to cover this. If you, well, watch this, dude. Watch this and just be, your mouth will be open with how great this thing is, right? Like, watch this. Again, you can watch it in Canada with Stack TV, and it's worth getting the 7-day free trial if you don't have it, right? Even if you're not me, who I've already watched it like 30 something times, right? Because again, I study vocalists, right? So like that's, and then if you're in the US, you can watch it on Paramount Plus. So anyway, I would give this Christmas special, Christina Aguilera Christmas in Paris, a 100 out of 10. Like, it is crazy good. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, guys, I am not a vocal expert by no means. I'm learning new stuff every day. And yeah, so thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day, and God bless you guys.